Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. Prime Battle, LRTN, has gotten an EZA from the Saiyan Saga. Remember, a lot of us were upset back in 2022 when this guy dropped, because a lot of us felt like he should have been a Dokkan Fest. Definitely still feel like that. Prime Battle LRs, can we just, what if we just didn't do them, right? I think Bio Broly was a hit. He's a Prime Battle hit. And, maybe a couple of the early ones. But, I don't know. Dr. Wheelo, I was just like, man, I wish he was a Dokkan Fest. Make no mistake, Dr. Wheelo is bottom of the barrel. Equivalent to Tao in terms of hype Dokkan Fest. All the way at the bottom. But, I like the characters getting the representation. But a Prime Battle LR? It's the same thing with this guy. He could have just been a Dokkan Fest fan. But it is what it is. Yeah, let's get rid of Prime Battles. How about that? Let's just not even do it. Okay. Now, Tien, I think for a free-to-play character, his damage is probably going to be pretty good. We'll see. He's going to be able to have guaranteed crits, which, certainly is effective. If we look at him, extreme class enemies are all over right now. There's a lot of super class enemies and extreme class enemies. Kind of the preferred fights I like to do as showcases right now. Are the future Saga stages of either the Vegeta story or Goku story red zones. That's obviously villains we'll be fighting. So that'll be good. Again, I think Tien could do good damage, but defensively, he's going to leave a lot to be desired. So, I don't know, that's not looking good. I don't like giving characters dodge builds. It's funny, all year I've been saying I'm not as high on dodge this year, and I still get tons of people who would just be like, all you ever do is talk about dodge. Just bro, that's how I know you're just fucking copy pasting me, man. I'm so down on dodge right now, but what do we do with this guy? He's guaranteed critting. We can give him more additional, sure, but I feel like we got this guy, chat, might struggle against normals. So, even, we basically just added a 30% chance for him to dodge in his passive. So it's if we look at this, right? All he has for defense is for the first 10 turns, he has 13% damage reduction. That's just insane. It's they just forgot. We meant, I know that it's got something to do with, the Japanese, wordplay of, either Tien or Chaozu, something like that, with the 13. But, it's I don't know, man. If this was, 43%, or, 63%, I don't know. But we basically just added 30% chance to dodge right here under his guaranteed additional normal. So, let's see. Let's see how we do. Alright, guys, so we are here in an event. Tien sharing 0 links with good old General Blue. Should we just put Tien in slot 1 like this? It's going to be a bummer we have 0 links up, that's for sure. Now, of course, we don't really want to be rocking Tien in slot 1. I think you guys will understand that. Alright, well, let's just go, I guess. Chat, let's hope things are gonna go good for us. We do have a lot of support up already. Wait, no, Kid Goku gives its Youth, Dragon Ball Saga, and Dragon Ball Seekers, which Kid Goku's giving. Tien, of course, is on none of those categories. So we're only getting the crit and damage reduction support from Path to Power Kid Goku, and then his 2-turn support, which is just 8% attack and defense. So, alright, General Blue is giving Tien support, though. Alright, let's go, Tien. We can dodge. Alright. Dodge it. Oh, that's how we go. Yeah. I've still got it, baby. Yeah. Alright, that number, the damage number, though, is a little low. That does damage us, too, by the way, his super attack. He loses 5% HP. The good news is that we only have to do it once per turn, not 4 times or 3 times per turn, like Blue Kaioken. Okay, there's that. There's another normal. Okay, it wasn't really the strong. we're going to be doing a lot of normals, right? Like, he has a guaranteed additional normal, which is just a fucking joke, honestly. And then he has another guaranteed additional normal from fighting a villain. We have a guaranteed additional super when HP's above 50%. And then we can do the hidden potential system additional as well, but we did we not get it? I don't think we got it. I mean, you know, you could say like, oh, that's why you could go more additional, but I mean, we did already dodge a super attack, right? I mean, like, we got a bad opening rotation. It happens. You know, Pat the Power Kid Goku probably should have been who we put in slot 1, but I mean, it's whatever. Okay, well, I brought Yamcha because he actually would share a couple of links. Let's do that. Let's float Yamcha, and then what I'll do next turn is we'll float EGL Gogeta. We'll get the Scouter up. Now, I really like using these stages as showcase stages. One of the main reasons is because we do have very, very, like, meta, competent, or relevant enemies. They can hit very hard in here. But the bosses don't really have, like, the, like, what do we like, oh, well, we Disrupt. We could just call it, like, what, you know, Legends, like, community, like, you know, to describe, you know, those abilities, like, Dokkan bosses, you know, Disrupt, sealing, locking, you know, AoE attacks, you know, those types of things, which kind of get through, like, a character's, like, traditional abilities and shit like that, right? This fight doesn't have any of that. So it's just, it's easier to show the character, but we are still doing it against, like, a real opponent, if that makes sense. Now, what I want to see is how Tien handles, now this might sound insane, but, I mean, I guess this is the level Tien is at. I want to see how Tien handles the normal attacks of buffed Goku Black and Zamasu. So, I believe it's once they fall below 40% HP, they get a massive attack buff, and their super attack changes, which gives them a further attack buff. So their normals are, like, way past 2 million. I'd like to see how Tien handles those normals. I mean, if he gets fucking cooked, he gets fucking cooked, and then, well, yeah, turns out the boy gets fucking cooked, but we'll see. His link set is god-awful, by the way. Wait, 5 attacks. No, we did get the hit him, so we got, we got his, okay, so his first attack, that is his regular super, the 2 guaranteed additional normals, and the additional super. And then we did get the hidden potential system, but it was also a normal. Okay, we did get it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's hit this. Let's see how we do. Oh, I was going to go over his link set, and I got distracted by that. Okay, well, whatever. All we have up, by the way, is Crane School. I mean, he has, like, a... I mean, I don't know. He does have a pretty shitty link set, but he does have some common links in there, like Shocking Speed and Legendary Power, but for the most part, LRTN's link set sucks ass, right? The 22nd World Tournament Tien, I mean, he's obviously like a villain. 12 million? Really? Okay. That's still low as balls. Really? Additional normal. Additional normal. This is a guaranteed super, okay. He does have to do, what, 10 attacks to fully build up? Here's the hidden potential system. It's a fucking normal, of course. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, he just sucks, huh? Yeah, nah, like, these numbers, it's too much. Like, do 10 attacks. So once we do 10 mid-attacks of mid-level damage, then, like, he's gonna, like, nah, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I mean, sure, you could say, oh, you've only got 1 link up. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess, technically. But, I mean, this is his link set, man. Crane School, Telepathy, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, Z-Fighter, Shouting Limit, Legendary Power. I mean, sure. Here's his best partners. Like, okay. Dokkan Twitter will cry about the 10th anniversary. Insane takes, I see. But, like, they don't talk about how fucking good the EZAs of the 10th anniversary were, which they were. Except for this guy. This is the huge EZA fumble of the 10th anniversary. It's this Kaioken Goku. He's an L, for sure. So, I mean, if he is a little bit better, I do like Yamcha probably more than most people. Like, this Chaozu is decent, I think, well, or at least, I don't know. We could do a little bit of things with him, but here's the thing. Remember, this Chaozu, I mean, we could still run him, but, you know, extreme class ally mostly. I mean, this is Earthling, sure. This is Earthling, sure, but, I don't know. I guess I could have ran him, but I don't know that it would have made that much of a difference. Alright, let's come back on his turn. Alright, so here we are on our next turn. So far, the damage is really not looking too good. Yeah. I mean, this is not a good, like, we're not doing 10 million damage, okay? Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Alright, so let's take a look. So Tien has done 10 attacks now, so we should be fully built up, right? We should see a much better number from him. He's over 1 million defense now. So Tien, what he gets is he gets 10,000, damn. I feel like my video, so far this video is bad in terms of my commentary. He gets 103,000 attack and defense per attack, up to, what is it? It's a 1,030,000. So, I mean, we'll see. We're also going to have a couple of links up here, which, I mean, is going to help. So we have Crane School, Shocking Speed, Z Fighters, and Solid Support up. He does have 3 links with Yamcha, including 2 big attack links. I do also want to point out, so when attacking with 12 key, he gets the 50% chance to crit. Attacking with 18 key, he gets 20% crit. And then with the active or 24 key, he gets an extra 30% chance to crit. Oh, I guess to be fair, yeah, you know why? We have been slightly below 24 key on a couple of these turns, right? Okay, is there a way we could have made that easier? Because he 103% attack with 24 key, so we're gonna see a way more massive number right here. But I mean, he looks like, I mean, okay, when there's an extreme class enemy, he's getting another 3 key. So this whole time we've had 3 extra key that we wouldn't have if we were fighting like a super class enemy, right? All right, let's see. So he's up to 26. Yeah, there we go. So that's obviously significantly better, right? So we pop that. That's a guaranteed crit. And then all of these are going to be guaranteed crits here. Okay, normal. Yep, get the guaranteed additional normals out of the way. So here's a super. All right, I mean, see, this damage is a little bit more competitive right here, but, I mean, that's after 10 attacks. Hit him, but since it says some additional super right there. Okay. That turn was better. That turn was better for sure. Okay. That's a little, see, that's where it's like, and that, like, look at our rotation. I mean, it's Yamcha, Tao, and Tien together. Like, it's not like we don't have fucking AGL Gogeta's active skill up right there. So, I mean, we did have General Blue support up, but General Blue is just a natural unit on this team, too. It's not like General Blue is, you know, physical Kid Buu out there. So, this is why I would just push back on, like, worst EZA ever is, like, no. Like, I don't, like, I saw people doing, like, clown, like, memes of this guy. He's not on that level. I'm sorry. No. No, no way. Like clown shit? Nah. He could be better, but, I mean, you know, again, we are likely about to die. He's gonna die from normals if you skip ahead about, I don't know, 5 minutes in this video or something like that, I'm sure, but yeah, anyway. Alright, so on this next turn, we're gonna have a little bit more support. Oh, I guess on this next turn, we could choose AGL Gogeta's active. Yeah, let's do it. I would much rather use AGL Gogeta's active when we're not trying to test units' tanking capabilities. I've explained this many times, but Gogeta's active, like, it's so unnaturally powerful that, like, I'm not like, alright, guys, let's see how good the character is with Gogeta's active. Like, it's like, you know, like, okay. And the way I'm feel like I'm explaining this poorly. I've been explaining everything poorly this whole video, but defensively, I need characters to be able to handle themselves without Gogeta's active up, is the point. Right? Like, Gogeta's active, like, you're not gonna just always have that, right? Now, I mean, we could see what kind of damage he'll do without it, sure. We could hit this, so we'll be able to get him up to 24 ki, which is pretty crucial. We'll get legendary power up as well, from, you know, being next to Gogeta right there. Alright, so, I mean, he does do... So far, we've done 5 attacks every turn, which is good. I mean, so I guess it's like, we don't, you know, sure enough, we don't need to fire up, you know, a 30 additional build when he's already doing all these additionals every single turn. So here's what he's up to right here. Okay. I mean, this is a... I mean, this is a really juiced up turn, right? Like, it's like... I mean, I guess we could also have, like, Tech UI Goku's domain up or something like that, but... Like, this is, you know, big boy status for Tien. Let's see what he does. I'll also do... We'll at least do a little bit of a run against a superclass enemy as well. We'll need... I'll just go fight that Beerus fight I like. Alright, Tien, what are we at right here? After Tao does his thing, of course. Okay. Alright, let's see. 33. Okay. I expect a little bit higher. Because remember, we have Pat the Power Kid Goku support, we got General Blue, and we have HL Gogeta's active. Like, we're supported up. We got the support rolling in right here. Normal, normal, normal. It's not fair to do that. Those are guaranteed normals. I'm not doing the normal thing. No way, no way, no way, no way. That's not fair. If it's a guaranteed normal. Like, yeah, there we go. That's the one where I go normal. Yeah, that's the hidden potential system right there. But, yeah, guaranteed. I'm not going to oh, no, the guaranteed normal was a normal. Time to complain about it, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's fucking stupid that he's got that. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Guaranteed additional normal, man. Okay. All right, chat. We'll keep going. Remember what we're here for. Once Goku Black and Zamasu fall below 40% HP, they get scary. That's what I want. Like, does Tien just die to normals when that happens? That's what I'm here to see. If he could tank those normals, at least I could say he could be like the 6th unit on the team. He could be the 6th unit on the team, right? If he could tank like those level of normals. Where it's just, he's just one of these characters where he could hang in there. He can maybe do some decent damage here and there. And he can hold his own against normals, but if the boss supers him, you're fucked. Right? Like one of those types of characters. But we'll see. I suspect that their normals are going to cut his ass up. But we'll see. We'll see. One other point I should make here, too. This is pretty important about him. Alright, let's head over. Saiyan Saga character, chat. This is actually a pretty big deal. They have put out a lot of Saiyan Saga missions. This guy definitely raises the floor of your Saiyan Saga teams. So, you know, your Saiyan Saga teams will be better with this guy being out. So, you know, that is good, I would say. Like, you know, more buffs for Saiyan Saga. So, alright. Let's just come back on his next turn, and then we'll do one more turn, and then after that, we gotta see him against those normals. Alright, guys, let's keep going. Let's just get this turn right here. One thing that is good is we have gotten our 5 attacks every turn, but, I mean, keep in mind if we were ever below 50% HP, we wouldn't be able to access his, you know, the guaranteed additional super he gets, which is, I mean, huge. That, I do disagree. The guaranteed additional super, I feel like, should have been built in. I mean, it's funny, because it's, just because the character's free to play doesn't mean they have to be shit. Although, I don't know if I think this guy should. Let's see. Well, let me see what he takes from these normals first, but... Okay, let's hit this. Alright, give me the most key we can get. Alright, we're up to 24. Nice. We've been keeping a consistent 24 the past couple of turns. Alright, let's go. We're fully built up. Having Pat the Power Kid Goku around will definitely help, giving us a little bit extra damage reduction. Oh, wow. You know what's going to happen, though? We're definitely gonna... Well, I don't know how much 13% damage reduction helps. I cannot believe they gave him 13% fucking damage reduction. But that's gonna be off by the time... Yeah, that's not gonna be on anymore. when we see their normals, so he's definitely gonna get blasted. Yeah, I don't know, Chad. I mean, I could see you could use him as like a 6th option on the team, but like probably not much more than that, right? All right, there's that. Remember, we do lose HP from his 18 key, but again, if it's just the one attack, it's not the biggest deal. Like AGL Blue Kaioken, his HP loss didn't feel as bad as Tech Blue Kaioken's, although AGL Blue Kaioken, he could triple super, right? But Tien just doing it once is not the biggest deal. All right, that's still double digits. All right, we've seen what Tien looks like kind of here. I want to show him against the big attacks. We also do have to do his active skill, too. I don't think we're going to see Tien's active skill very often, because it's got, like, the HP restriction on it, which is, like, pretty low HP. I mean, sometimes we'll get it. The animation is great, but I just, again, don't think it's going to be that common. And, I mean, at least a couple of turns just seeing him against a super class enemy, since he does have a slight difference in super extreme class enemies, so we'll kind of get all that in here. All right, guys, long time coming, but here we are. Although, what is our defense right here? Man, Tao is definitely going to be able to make it through, right? Shit. I'm pretty sure Tao will be able to live. He's living. Yeah, he's living. Tao can handle it. I wish I could get a little bit more HP here. Let's hit this. Alright, let's see how we do. I don't really have heavy dodge on Tao. This'll hurt, but I think we'll just make it through, right? Oh, yes. The answer is yes. Exactly. Yes. We just slide through. Yeah, remember, okay. These fuckers hit very hard, by the way. Once you get towards the end here, they are hitting really hard. In my head, I was thinking for a second about putting AGL Goku in slot 1. I probably should have. I mean, Tao did hang in there. We're okay. We're okay. We have plenty of HP, man. Oh my god. No. Look what's gonna rear its ugly head, chat. We're gonna have 1 HP after this. Down to 1. Uh-oh. Not looking too good now. Alright, Tien. Let's see what this... I mean, if the normals only does double-digit damage, we're cooking. But I suspect it's going to be a bit more than that. Yep, he sucks. Okay. Well, there's our answer to that. That's a lot of damage from a normal! It's a normal. That was a normal. Okay. Dude, we got double bad right there. We got the dreaded, like, Tao managed to just skate by the super, and then Tien having, I mean, no character should ever have this for sure. I maintain it's not as bad as Tech Blue Kaioken, who will super, 3 and 4 times. But no character, it is not 1975 anymore. We don't need to lose HP. Remove this. Banish this from every kit. We still would have died right there, but even if Tien had double-digit tanked, we would have died as well. So, okay. There was Tien. Definitely not very good. Definitely not very good. We've seen worse, but, I mean, I'm not overly impressed, right? Like, he'll be a bit better if you give him 30-plus dodge, but relying on 30% dodge essentially as his best defensive mechanic, that doesn't cut it. Like, a lot of times that was a big thing where people would be really stupid is it's like I'll talk like, oh, the dodge build is really good, really good, really good. And then they go, but you say 30% dodge is not that good. And it's like, yeah, as your main defensive mechanic, fucker, yeah, it's not that good. But, I mean, if we're adding dodge to, I don't know, this character right here, who's doing all this other stuff and has got damage reduction and stuff like that. But then it's just like, he's getting limited value, I think, from the additionals and crits. You pour it all into dodge, right? Like, that's the point. But, like, Tien, we gotta give him 30 dodge from the potential system, and then that becomes his best defensive mechanic? Nah. Ass. It's ass. That's ass. Alright, so there's two things I still want to show, and then we'll finish up. I just want to fight a superclass enemy, so just so we don't have this up. And then he does have an active skill, too, that we gotta get in here. Great animation. It'll give him some key and some stronger defense on that turn, right? This is an active skill buff, so this will be huge defense he gets. So we just need to see these two things, and we'll finish. Alright, guys. So we're going up against a superclass enemy here. Remember, Beerus is superclass. So that means Tien is going to be working without an additional 3 key and a guaranteed additional. So, I mean, that's pretty meaningful, because that means he's going to, like, build up much slower. And, I mean, I do have less... Oh, we're in trouble. If Beerus supers right away, we're done. Damn, they're trolling the fuck out of me with these opening rotations, dude. I guess, to be fair... well, no, yeah, because, I mean, I've got Yamcha and both Taos who could go slot 1. Yeah, we're just getting trolled with our opening rotations in this video so far. Alright, let's hope Tien even gets to attack here. Oh my god, could you imagine if Kid Goku lives with a sliver of HP? You guys think 150k defense with 13% damage reduction is good? I don't. I wouldn't say that's particularly good, though. Alright. Please don't kill us, Beerus. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. No! Oh my god. There you go. Like I said, dodge build on Kid Goku. I don't know, dude. Woo! Well, it's a little scary there, you fucker. Come on. Alright, alright. I can't complain. We have 2 super attack dodges in the video already from Hidden Potential System. Uh-oh. I mean, bro, like this was... That Beerus super's a crit, so it plays by the rules a bit different. Well, it's going by a different set of rules, so... let's just be glad we dodged it. Okay, how about that? All right, Tien. Let's go. 13? Damn, man. I think his... Fully built up, I think his damage is pretty good. Because he's doing guaranteed crits, right? But... Alright, so there's that. Here's his additional super. Let's see if we get the Hidden Potential System here. No, we don't. Yeah, so we only get 3 attacks there instead of 5. We only missed the Hidden Potential System, like, 1 time when we were fighting a villain, right? Now we've already missed it our first time. Yeah, not shocking. Alright, so, I mean, yeah, that's also an issue, right? Like, it's... like, he's definitely gonna be a lot better against villains. Because we gotta get that build up quick, dude. Like, yeah, like, he's also... you gotta think about some things like this. Like, I think a lot of times people will only think of characters when they build the team around them, which is probably not a smart way to think about, like, every character, right? Like, if we're gonna seriously run Tien, like, are we running him in slot 2? No. No, we're not gonna be running him in slot 2. So, I mean, he's gonna be a floater. And, I mean, with him needing so many attacks to build up, yeah, we're in a longer fight meta, true, but, I mean, I have no idea what's about to come in 2 weeks, or next week. I think the countdown looks like it's a 2-week, like, kind of like mini celebration thing. Next week, we could see a major EZA, and we also could see the beginning of, like, a red zone or something. So, the meta might be gearing in a different direction already next week. Because remember, last year... Part 1 came with what was, I mean, debatably the hardest fight in the game. It was in discussion. Like, I remember people on Twitter, like, global players, like, you know, opened up Dokkan info when the fight went live and look at the stats, and they were on Twitter, like, you know, sounding the red alarms. Uh-oh, you know, what is Dokkan doing with the crazy power creep? Because the fight was so tough. That was a Part 1 fight, right? So, who knows? We could see the same thing coming up in a couple of days. Which could be bad for Tien. So, all right, I blabbered away. We'll just keep it here. And we just got to get that. We got to get his active in. I guess you know what I could do. I guess I could just head on over to like an immortal boss, and then I mean Tao leads Earthbred fighters, so we could just toss like the blue Kaiokens on the team And I mean, AGL Blue Kaioken is a nice support unit, so it'll be good for Tien as well. I think that's probably what I'll do. We'll after this, I'm just gonna go to an infinite like HP boss, and I'm just gonna put the Blue Kaiokens on the team, and we'll force ourselves to get below 50% HP real quick, man. All right, here we go. Yeah, we got Tao on rotation, so we actually got a slot 1 here. Let's just give me the most ki we can get. All right. Not 24 though. Yeah. Look at that. Look right there. Look. Whoops. Now look right here. When there's an extreme cost enemy, 3 ki. 3. Look. He's at 21 ki. Yep. There you go. Yeah, my poor Angel Tien. Not really too crazy. Let's look at Bio Broly was very good. Very, very good. And he's like exactly the same class of character that Tien is, right? Bio Broly was so good. I did like Fat Boo and Bobbity. They're EZA. I like them. I mean, they're not the craziest ever, but I mean, they were surely better than Tien, right? I mean, I don't, yeah, but yeah, I mean, I like them. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, if you don't get 24 ki, his damage is so bad. That's not worth it. Yep, and we didn't even get the crit. What do you have, 70% crit right there? We missed the crit. Yeah. Here's the guaranteed additional. Okay. And the other thing too is, remember, I mean, if Beerus decides to super Tien at any time, like, we lose. Oh, this is a hidden potential system additional right here. If at any moment Beerus decides, yeah, I'm supering you, like, we're fucked. It's over. Well, I guess if we could dodge it, but... Alright, yeah, okay, I guess at this point, I'll just cut. And we'll come back with Tien's active. Get this in the video. I mean, on the turn where we're able to pop his active, he'll be a lot better. He's going to get massive defense from it, but, I mean, it's just a matter of getting it, right? So, alright. Alright, guys, here we go. Take a look at our HP. Sure enough, just, you know, the Blue Kaiokens and Tien damaging us have got us to where we need to be. So let's play this. This is a great animation right here. Prime Battle Tien's active skill. I think they did a good job with this one. Let's go ahead and play it. Damn. Chaozu. That's heat. That's a good anime. That's a good animation right there. Now, along with that animation, by the way, Tien does get a massive buff on the turn where we reuse that, right? He now has 10 ki and 30% extra defense. So he is going to be significantly better on this rotation defensively, right? So, all right, at that point, we have pretty much seen everything about Tien. I guess I didn't really talk much about his 18 ki super attack effect. This 103% attack he gets right there, which is, you know, a little bit better than massively raising attack, which is a 100% attack buff. But besides that, we've pretty much seen what he can do. He's definitely not in contention for the worst CCAs ever. No way. But I mean, he's certainly not like very good. I don't know. I think as soon as any boss is able to kick up the pressure at all, even on normals, Tien is in trouble. So that chat is no good. No good for sure. All right, I'll probably just let this turn play out right here, and then we'll finish up, you know, kind of like seeing what LR Tien has to offer to us. So there's LR Tien. I mean, I guess the good news is we did get the summonable LRTN, who's really good. I still haven't dropped my tier list, by the way. I keep... Bruh, it's tough. I like, all of a sudden, I just got so many videos to make, man. How am I supposed to stay ahead of all this? Are you kidding me? Anyway, yeah, we'll jump into it. We'll, I gotta get that tier list up. But yeah, like, LRTN, the STR LRTN, he's top 10 for sure. Alright, INT TIEN, let's go ahead. Let's drop it. 22 right there. Okay. Remember, if we are at 24 key, though, he does do guaranteed crits, which is nice. Sure. Here's our guaranteed additional normal, and goodbye, Rose. Bye, guaranteed normal. Alright, guys, so there was EZA, INT LR Prime Battle TN. Let's go ahead and take a look at his details. So this is the last Tri-Beam TN. Leader skill is Saiyan Saga, category key 4 and 150% of stats. So it's a reasonable leader skill, potentially for like a Saiyan Saga mission. His passive skill, Fight of Sheer Metal. He gets 103% attack and defense at the start of turn, then a guaranteed additional normal. Guaranteed additional normals, at this point, we just should never do ever. Maybe if they wanted to make a real silly unit where they would attack like 10 times per turn and like 4 of them were guaranteed additional normals, like something like that could fly, right? Like if they did crazy damage where they're doing like 10 attacks per turn or something like that. But like, I don't like just see like even looking at his details, like doing the breakdown, it's just, let out a laugh. It's a guaranteed additional normal, man. What is this? 1957? Like, come on. Then for the first 10 turns, he gets 3 key, 13% damage reduction. I don't really have too much of an issue with this, but it is something that will factor in because these fights these days do oftentimes go longer than 10 turns. If there's an extreme class enemy, Tien gets 3 key and a guaranteed additional normal for 10 turns. Another guaranteed additional normal. For every attack Tien does, he gets 103,000 attack and defense, up to over 1 million. A little bit over 1 million, right? Attack and defense. Then when attacking with 12 key, he gets a 50% chance to crit. When attacking with 18 key, he gets 103% attack and defense and 20% chance to crit. And then when he does the active, or when he's attacking with 24 key, he gets 103% attack and a 30% crit. So his active is always going to be a guaranteed crit, and if we're at 24 key, his attacks are always going to be at guaranteed crits as well. So that's good. That's good. If HP is 50% or more, he gets 3 key and a guaranteed additional super. And then if HP is 50% or less, he gets an additional 10 key. I would say it's much more likely we're going to be above 50% HP. But, I mean, it's, when we're below 50% HP is when the active skill comes in. Farewell, Tien. We could do this if HP is 50% or less, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Tien does ultimate damage to the enemy, gets 10 key, and then 30% defense for 1 turn. Obviously, that defense for 1 turn is very strong. His 12 key super attack is the Fierce Roundhouse Crane Kick. He gets 30% attack and defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy attack. Having an attack debuff is nice, and then obviously he's getting defense there, which is good. Yeah, because look at his 18 key super attack, his ultra super attack, the Tri-Beam. He gets 103% attack for 1 turn, very good. Mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then sacrificing 5% HP. Why not give him 103% defense as well? It would give him a lot more survivability, but he needs it. If this was 103% attack and defense, I think I could be favorable to this character. Like if he had defense added to this. And then, of course, mega colossal damage, and then losing the 5% HP. This isn't the biggest steal just because he's only got it on his 18 key, the ultra super attack, but still, like, I would just rather this didn't exist. Don't put this on characters. I think it's stupid. It's just pointless. I don't know. It's stupid. 12 key multiplier, 140%, 24 key multiplier, 200%. I feel like for most, like, free-to-play LRs, this is the way it is. think LR STR Vegito Blue does have a 150, right? There might be some free-to-play LRs that are at 150 right here. I think Vegito Blue is one of them. I almost want to double check that now. I think I will. Yeah, he does. 150%, 12 key. Okay. All right, so there's that. Links are Crane School, Telepathy, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, Z Fighters, Shouting Limit, Legendary Power. He does have some good individual links, right? Legendary Power and Shocking Speed. A lot of the others are going to be very hit or miss. Crane School can be relevant with, like, Dokkan Fest Tau. But, like, look at these best linking partners, man. I mean, this is a mess. It's not... Yeah, like, this is no good, dude. So, there's that. And then last, we just have to look at the boys' category teams. Alright, so here's the categories LRTN is on. So he's on the Saiyan Saga. This is good. Saiyan Saga often gets a... Considering how infrequently it gets releases, I feel like there's been a disproportionate amount of missions tied to it compared to other categories that don't really get as many buffs. I mean, Tien right here, just on this first page, I mean, this is, what, August of 2022? So, I mean, Saiyan Saga doesn't... They don't go to the well for Saiyan Saga that much. I assume they are probably going to get to doing, like, a redo of these guys at some point. Kaioken, Goku, and Great Ape Vegeta. I think they could be, like, a good New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest or Golden Week or something like that. It could definitely work well. They both need Dokkan Fest, by the way. Then, Tien is also on the Worthy Rival category team, so he's another option for that. Although, keep in mind, this has not had a legitimate, premium leader skill since 2020, so keep that in mind. Then, Tien is also on the Earthling category team. Earthlings, this celebration, has gotten a lot of good options. I mean, there's some solid characters here for sure. Probably do an Earthling showcase. I can't remember the last time I did an Earthling showcase. I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe 2 years ago during the 23rd World Tournament celebration, maybe? I don't know. I'll check. Then Tien is also on the Bond of Friendship category. That's another team, by the way, that hasn't had a premium leader skill in quite some time. I believe it was Tekpan in July of 2022, right before Tien, right? Then Tien is, of course, also on the Final Trump Card category team. The Tri-Beam always puts him on this, so that's, another option there, which is solid. And then finally, Tien is on one of the better categories in the game, the Earth-Bred Fighter category. So let me know what you guys think of Prime Battle LRTN. Yeah, he doesn't look too good to me. I think his damage at times can be good, but key might even be a bit of an issue to get there, right? It's not like it's just free and easy damage. Key will be, opposition to us getting his decent damage. At normals, by some of these scarier bosses, I think will just outright kill him, as we saw. So, I mean, it's just, it's just not really too good. I think if I was to fix him, it's just shore up his defense enough. If he would get killed by super attacks, whatever. But at least let him be able to, consistently tank all the normals, I think would have been good. But I don't, he's not going to do that right now, right? So, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.